coming
The
up.
struggle is real. I remember for me one time a brother actually said to me, "Oh, you are not married because no file." A girl at the age of 12, 10, 11, 12 is already like thinking, okay, I'm gonna marry my brother. But then sometimes we are faced with fear to say that this is the only guy that is gonna come courtship for the wrong reasons, to finally do the marriage stuff. I didn't want to say it. Trust me, I didn't want to talk about this. But since nobody want to say it, I guess I just have to talk about it. How it is so hard for single message believers to find each other, like to get a partner. Why is it so hard? Okay, let's get into today's video. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Petronella, who is known as Petty. You can just call me Petty. And welcome to my little space. If you are new here, go on and like and comment and subscribe. If you are a message believer, right now, comment in the comment section MB to say that we are here and we are representing. All right, so today's topic, I thought about it last year and I wanted to really thoroughly research about it because it is a very sensitive topic and it can come out sounding the wrong way. So I was like, let me just gather let me gather everything that I need so that I can really do this video and do it with justice. So today here we are. So if you don't know what being a message believer is, it is simply, I go to the Spoken Word Ministries Church. In other parts of the world, it is called Enter Message. That is where message believers come from. So as message believers, we believe the verse which is in Malachi, which says, "Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet in the last days, who will restore the hearts of the children back to their fathers and the fathers back to their children." And we believe that that prophet was sent, who is William Marion Branham. He was sent for this age, this last age. We believe that this is the end times, and he was sent to as that prophet. I will look for someone who will really explain this to us, but I will link all the information that you need if you want to find out more about it. Yes, we believe in God. Yes, we believe in the Bible. We read the Bible. We are Christians. So yeah, let's get into today's video. Discretion. This video is based on my thoughts and my mind and my observation. It is not according to any person or according to this person. This is just my research. So if you have a different perspective, I respect that. Comment it in the comment section. I respect that. And I would really appreciate pastors, our leaders, the older generation to also come into the comment section and contribute, because I really want to learn, and I think young people in general, they really want to learn about this. So let's move on to my first point. So how we do it here at being a message believer is, you have to be at the right age of getting married. As a guy, it always starts with the brothers. They go to the pastor and say, "Oh, I like this certain sister. Can I talk to them and get to know them?" And then the pastor will be like, "Okay, now go and speak to the parents of the girl." And then the man, the brother, he goes to speak to the parents and say, "Oh, I like your daughter. Can I get to know her?" And then the parents are like, "Okay." And then you then now go and speak to the daughter. After the daughter has been told, "Okay, you need to pray. So yeah, then the brother then talks to the daughter, and then the daughter is like, "Okay, let's date. We are now boyfriend and girlfriend." Then they get to know each other. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't work out, which is okay. it is both okay. And I think it is such a beautiful and amazing concept. It it just encourages us as young people to pray, to pray, to pray, to pray, especially when it comes to those decisions. So the first point that I want to raise is I feel like that whole process is not clear. I know our pastors, they are trying, our youth leaders, they are trying very well to explain that part of it to us, Sunday schools, youth meetings and stuff. They really, really try, but I feel like it is still not clear. There's still a lot of gray areas as far as that part is concerned. I find out that most people, they end up getting married just because that's the only person that came to them. It is not about love. It is not about compatibility. I think that is where the part of prayer plays, the part prayer plays, where it says you need to pray. But then sometimes we are faced with fear to say that, what if this is the only guy that is gonna come? What if nobody ever comes again? And then you end up seeing that some sisters, they are approached with 3 or 4 brothers, but then they really don't feel the same way with that brother. They don't feel anything. And now it's like, okay, so you're gonna remain single, and I don't know, there is still a lot of gray areas as far as this dating, courtship thing is concerned. I feel like we need someone who will really explain to us how to do it, how to do it, and how to do it gracefully in the word of the Lord, but also not putting us under pressure, and also not also, let's say, humiliating ourselves in the case that the courtship doesn't work, and now everyone knows, but then it doesn't work. And also, yeah, I feel like those are the main concerns that I have. Like, can somebody come out? I know our youth leaders are doing such a wonderful job, even at our youth meetings and our Sunday school, but I feel like, tell us what we don't know. Tell us the truth, what we don't know, and help us learn and find pride in that information. Okay, my next point is I feel like single message believers, have a wrong perspective about marriage. This goes back to the point that I just raised about it being a gray area. We have the wrong perspective about it. Yes, it is something that we have to guard highly. It is such a beautiful communion, and I feel like it is one of the best things that God ever gave us. I think the Bible actually says this. It is not good for a man to be alone. That's why God created Eve for Adam. It is such a beautiful. But I feel like young people nowadays, in the message, they get into marriage for wrong reasons. Example, first, they got into courtship for the wrong reasons. To finally have that person, because all their life they never had that person. The second thing being to finally do the marriage stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we get into the marriage thinking, okay, this is now the time to finally do it. Let's do it. Which I feel like marriage is more to that. I know that I'm not married, but I feel like marriage is more than that. It is about raising, building a godly union, and raising godly children, and the compatibility, friendship, loyalty, trust, honesty. There's an ice cream man passing by. But like what I'm saying, I feel like we get into marriage for the wrong reasons, which is more than that. It is about loyalty, trust, good communication and stuff. So yeah, I feel like young people, that get into marriage for the wrong reason. My next point is, I feel like ladies, girls, sisters in the message, they care, what they only care about is marriage. You feel like a girl at the age of 12, 10, 11, 12 is already like thinking, okay, I'm gonna marry my brother, and then we're gonna, which I think is beautiful, which also is such an amazing, I think it's biblical. I think it is the reason why God created us, to be mothers, to be nurturers, to manage the home and stuff. But I also feel like in this day and age, being a helpmate, like God created us to be helpmates to our husbands. I feel like it is just more than just being a stay-at-home mom and just making sure that the home is great, which if you have the finances, if you can balance it up, I think it's okay. But in this day and age when things are very, very tough, you also need to go to school. You also need to start your own business. You also need to do the different projects that just bring you money, even if it's sewing, even if it's anything that can bring money to the home, so that you can help your husband. And you can also just build your own thing, send your children to school, both of you do also contribute to finances in the home. So I feel like message believers, sisters, we are so much more than that. We can also help, we can also contribute, other than taking care of our children, on top of taking care of our children, being the Proverbs 31 woman and stuff. So yeah, I hope I've explained it well. Like, I'm walking on eggshells right now because I'm like, oh my God, somebody's going to say ABC, but that is my views on it. Like, we can also help in terms of finances. So go to school, start your own business, go to university, go to work. Just do everything that makes you feel good about you. Because I believe that if you feel good about you, even your home, they feel good. Even the people that your home, people at home, they also feel good. And yeah, there are also instances where your husband can pass away or anything can happen. You can still take care of your home and you can still take care of your kids. So I think I'm at a point in my video where I really want you to also contribute. What is your thoughts on this? If you're a message believer, comment. What is your thoughts on this? Even if you're not, what do you think about this? Okay, so my next point is how hard it is for sisters if you have a certain standards, or you have a status, or you have money of your own to have a brother, to get a brother. Yo. The struggle is real. I remember for me one time, a brother actually said to me, oh, you are not married because no fire. It's a Shona word which kind of means you've got pride or something like that. And then I was just like, no, it's just that I don't speak to people. I'm not very good at opening up to people like that. I hope it makes sense. Yeah, but otherwise I'm such a free person. I love people and everything. But yeah, once you put on a certain status, they regard you as unapproachable, or so like you will rule over them or something, which is not true. It is true for some, but it is not always true. So our brothers, approach sisters regardless of their status, their money or anything. If you like someone, just approach them, period. Okay. I think I'm gonna just get a male who's gonna come here and help me with this one. Comment below if you want us to see a male, to have this discussion with a male message believer. Just share their own perspective as well, because I'm just speaking from a sister's perspective. So comment below if you want to see this ongoing thing. I think I'm gonna like kind of wrap up this video with just talking about the single season to everybody. I think the single season is such a beautiful season. It helps you focus more on God. You're praying. It gets you in a routine, which even if you now get a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you will just continue with that routine. It is also a time where you get closer to God. You understand your vision, your mission in life. You find out your purpose. Let's say if your purpose is inspiring people like me, I found it out in my single season. If your purpose is encouraging, or maybe your purpose is prayer, maybe you're a prayer warrior, you just pray for people, or you give, or you whatever that is, that purpose, you usually discover it during your single season. I think Brother Branham actually said it in the quotation that when you are young, that is where you find. I Most of the times when I quote the Bible, guys, I don't quote it the exact same words because I forget. And also, like, I quoted Brother Branham. I'm not quite sure if that's the right words he said. In fact, that's not it. But just he said something about you discover yourself when you are young. So that is it. The single season is beautiful, and it also gives you to pray for the right partner. Gives you time to pray for the right partner, what you really want. It helps you discover what you want. To say, okay, I want a man who is like A, B, C, D. Some of the things, obviously, like physical appearance, it may differ with. When you it might be different when you finally meet that person, but the core, like, I want someone who knows God, who is nice, who is loyal. You can pray about it in your single season. So that is the beauty of being single. I enjoy my single season. I loved it. I found out my purpose. I found out who I was meant to be, which is inspiring people, and I'm doing just that. I hope this video inspires you. I hope it sparks something, conversation inside of you. Comment, show up in the comment section. Show up in the comment section. I just felt like doing a Nigerian accent. I don't know why. Show up in the comment section. Just tell me what you think about the singlehood. If you're single, if you're married, tell me it also. And also, if how has the single season just impacted your life? How has it been? I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I am glad that I finally did this. Continue to support me, to love me, and subscribe, and share with your friends and your family.
So let's agree and we'll make it true.